So we've all gotten pretty used to chatbots, right? The AI that can help you write an email or whip up a cool image. But what's happening right now in artificial intelligence is a much, much deeper shift. We're moving beyond AI as just a creative partner to something way more powerful. Think of it as an active assistant. And this statement right here, it just nails the core idea. For the last couple of years, it's all been about teaching AI to talk, to generate content. Now, the next giant leap is teaching it to act. It's a tiny change in words, but trust me, it is a total game changer. Okay, to really get our heads around this, let's use a simple analogy. Think about the difference between a world-class chef and a really brilliant restaurant manager.
The generative AI that we all know and use today, that's the chef. You ask for something specific, say a blog post or a picture, and boom, it creates a fantastic one. But Agentic AI, now that's the manager. The manager doesn't just cook one dish. The manager coordinates the entire kitchen, the staff, the supplies, all of it to hit a much bigger goal, like making sure the whole restaurant is successful.
So how do we get from that chef to the manager? To understand that, we kind of have to pop the hood and look at the technology itself, which is really built on three distinct layers. First, at the very bottom, you have the engine. This is our old friend generative AI. It's the raw horsepower incredible at predicting the next word or the next pixel. But, and this is key, it's fundamentally reactive. It's stateless, which is just a fancy way of saying it sits there and waits for you to tell it what to do next. Okay, the next layer up is the entity, or what we call an AI agent. And this is where it starts to get really interesting. You can think of an agent like a little software worker. It uses that generative AI engine as its brain, but critically, it's also given tools. Things like access to your calendar or a web browser that let it actually perform a specific job. And finally, at the very top, we have the framework. This is Agentic AI itself. This isn't just one agent doing one little job. No, this is the big picture system, the maestro that coordinates multiple agents, each with their own skills to tackle really complex goals. This is our manager, using actual reasoning and strategy to run the whole show. So you see, the difference here isn't just about the tech specs. It's about what these systems actually produce. We are seeing a massive shift away from just creating content to delivering real-world outcomes. This table just lays it all out so clearly. Generative AI is reactive. It waits for you. Agentic AI is proactive. It actually starts things on its own. Gen AI gives you content, like a list of ideas. But Agentic AI? It delivers an outcome, like a fully booked flight. And look at the human's role. We go from constantly having to prompt the AI to just being a supervisor who sets the goal at the beginning. Big difference. Okay, so if it's not just waiting for a prompt, how in the world does an agentic system actually think? Well, the answer is that it operates in this continuous loop of action. Yeah, instead of that simple prompt then response we see with chatbots, agentic AI is always in this cycle. First, it perceives its environment. It gathers data, maybe reads an email. Then it plans, breaking a big goal down into tiny steps. It acts on one of those steps, using a tool it has. And then, and this is the crucial part, it evaluates the result. Did it work? If not, it learns from that failure and tries something else. It's a constant loop. Observe, act, learn, repeat. Okay, so that's the theory. But what does this huge leap from a co-pilot to a workforce actually look like in the real world? How does this really change things for us? This travel planning example just makes it so incredibly clear. With the generative AI we use today, you can ask for a Paris itinerary and you'll get a great list of ideas. But you still have to do all the work of booking everything. With Agentic AI, you just give it the goal. Book me a trip to Paris, keep it under $2,000. And it goes off, plans it, checks prices, books the flights, books the hotel, and puts it all on your calendar. It delivers the finished outcome, not just the raw ideas. There's this quote that just perfectly sums up this whole transformation. Generative AI gave us the ability to talk to machines. Agentic AI gives machines the ability to act on our behalf. We're really moving beyond just conversation and into true delegation.
So the future of work isn't just about having an AI co-pilot that helps you write an email a little bit faster. It's about building an entire digital workforce of these autonomous agents that can manage whole business processes for you, everything from inventory management to customer outreach.
And this, well, it forces us to ask a really fascinating and kind of wild question. Is your next coworker going to be a human or a digital workforce? As this technology gets better and better, the very definition of a team is about to change forever. It's a profound shift, and it is absolutely happening right now.